In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear shocks on your Acura MDX located behind the rear wheels. Let's get started. With a 19mm socket, we're going to remove the tire. Remove the tire. Moving on behind the wheel, we're going to be placing a jack right on the arm to allow us to remove the bolts. We're going to apply some pressure. Moving on to the bolt closer to the back of the rotor, we're going to be removing it with a 19mm socket. Next up, for the bolt that holds the strut assembly, it's going to be a 24mm socket. Let's remove it. And now for this bolt, located on this side of the vehicle, we're going to be loosening it with a 19mm socket. We're not going to take it completely out, just loosen it a little bit. And now that we have this bolt loose and these two bolts removed, we're going to use a small pry bar and pry on it. Now is the time to start going down slowly with the jack. As you pry down on it, I'm lowering the jack. Moving to the top section of the strut assembly, there's going to be three 14mm bolts. Now we can break loose the third bolt. Remove the bolt while holding on the strut assembly so it doesn't fall off. Take it out. And now we're ready to take out our strut assembly. Slide it out of the way. And now we're ready to install the new one the same way it came out. Line it up with the holes. And start your bolts by hand. Do not time all the way yet. Now we're gonna go up on the jack and start aligning the holes. We're gonna start by putting the strut bolt in. Make sure it's aligned with the hole. And start it by hand. Once you have this bolt started by hand, we're gonna move on to this one, and to do that, we're gonna put more pressure up so we can line it up. It'll help if you use a pry bar and line it up with the hole. Give it more pressure. Once you have it lined up, put your bolt in and start it by hand. Now that we have the bolts in place, we're gonna snug them down. Do not tie all the way yet. Now we're gonna torque down our bolts. The vehicle needs to be on the ground and all the way on the floor. But for this demonstration, I'm gonna use the jack to put pressure on the suspension to get it all done. So we're gonna go up. Now we're ready to torque down the top section of the strut assembly, and we're gonna be using a torque wrench, 240 foot-pounds. Now we're ready to torque down the lower control arm. The two 19 millimeters get torqued down to 74 foot-pounds. Now we're ready to do the strut assembly bolt, and this one gets torqued down to 132 foot-pounds. Now we can remove the jack. Install the tire. Start the lug nuts by hand. And snug them. Here we're gonna torque down the wheel to 80 foot-pounds in a star pattern. After you do any suspension work on your vehicle, it's highly recommended to bring the vehicle to get aligned professionally.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.